The body language of business counterparts from different countries. Humans have more than 700,000 forms of body language, facial expressions, gestures, manners, greetings, and degrees of eye contact vary from across the world. 60 to 90% of our communication with others is nonverbal, which means the body language we use is extremely important before traveling to foreign countries for business. It is very important to read up about the body language unique of each culture. Keep in mind, every body language speaks, from your eyes to your hands to your legs to your feet. We're going to be talking about the different sections of body language. First, we're going to talk about eyes. The degree of eye contact that is considered acceptable varies from country to country. Legs. Sitting cross-legged is common in North American and some of European countries, but is viewed as disrespectful in Asia and the Middle East, where one should never show the sole of their shoe to another person. In these countries, a solid balance of sitting with posture and privileged customs. Arms and hands. When you exchange a business card in Japan or China, you are not simply exchanging names that are written on a small piece of paper. You are exchanging important human emotions, which will take a business meeting from an ordinary first encounter to a fruitful long-term relationship. Hand gestures can mean very different things for different countries. The OK sign in Greece, Spain, and Brazil means you're calling someone an inappropriate name. As in Turkey, it is meant as an insult towards gay people. A thumbs up in America and Europe cultures as an indicator of a job well done. However, Greece and the Middle East, it's up yours. Touching/gestures. Shaking hands is the most common way to greet each other. In fact, it's the most common way throughout the whole entire world. However, this is not the case. So just make sure you read about the country's beliefs. There are multiple websites that you can go to online and throughout your college careers to learn different cultures' beliefs. It is very important when encountering the business world or coming across someone that might be foreign to your own home. This happens every day and on every college campus around the USA. Let's talk about the 6 most common cultures and some of their beliefs. First, Japan. Japan is considered a high-context culture. Prolonged eye contact may feel like you're being honest and sincere, but to a Japanese person, it might signify aggression. Japan and Netherlands, pose and self-control are associated with respect, so don't slump or slouch. Nodding repeatedly means arguing, so don't nod during your conversations. Sometimes smiling can indicate embarrassment or anger to anybody who's involved in this culture. Next is China. Another high-contact culture. It is crowded and everybody is used to being on top of each other. When meeting, keep your feet firmly planted on the floor. Feet are considered unclean and not afraid to be silent. This way you need to keep straight posture and keep in mind the same thing that goes for Japan goes for China as well. Next, we're going to talk about the United States. Americans are used to a lot of physical space. Strong eye contact is important, or you may be viewed as weak and insecure. Americans respond best to nonverbal feedback while they're talking, so nodding, smiling, making eye contact while listening are all positive indicators. Silence is a no-go. Interact with your well-being and your humans around you. The Middle East. Dignity and respect are both key values of Islam. However, self-control in your body language. Don't slouch, maintain eye contact, which implicates both commitment to the conversation and dominance. Save your face, yours and that of your counterpart, by keeping emotions and facial expressions under control. Never use your left hand in social settings. It is considered unclean. And never sit with the sole of your shoes showing. These are both indicators of unclean and disrespectful behavior. Latin America. Latin America communication style is that of a passionate and ardent culture at the same time, as dignified and polite, while focusing and saving the face. Stand close to one another and use expansive hand and facial expressions to make a point and create empathy. Business is relationship-based, so empathy is essential. Keeping an expressionless face and not moving your hands can make you come across as cold and detached. This culture is strong in showing your appreciation and love for one another.
We spent those long hot nights until the sky turned blue. When I spent the summer on you.
Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa is big on physical contact with many Europeans and Northern Americans uncomfortable. However, handshakes are prolonged as a sign of friendship. Yet, contact is intimate as a sign of deference. Silence in a meeting can usually be construed as negative. A lot of things can be touchy. However, this completely is different from the North American culture that we are so often used to. Next time you go on a business trip, keep in mind your body speaks. Today's global business environment, you will likely visit foreign countries or work with building relationships overseas. Understanding body language can be a vital, important skill when conducting business with different cultures. Keep in mind there are multiple resources out there today to help each of us be equipped with every different culture we can come encounter with.